Hey, everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got an exciting plot to dive into. In 2011, we meet Liza Drake, a struggling single mother working as an exotic dancer in Florida while raising her teenage daughter, Phoebe. Life isn't easy for them, and it's about to get even more complicated. Liza's chance encounter with Pete Brenner at the club changes everything. He offers her a job that promises a whopping $100,000 per year. But things take a twist when Phoebe and her friends get suspended from school for starting a fire near the campus. Liza's life takes a downturn, and she ends up living out of her sister's garage. And if that isn't enough, her car gets repossessed, pushing her to the edge. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and she decides to take up Pete's job offer. Little does she know, Pharmaceuticals, the company Pete works for, is facing its own challenges. They're struggling to break into the market and need additional investors to fund a marketing push for their upcoming IPO. Pete, seeing potential in Liza, enhances her resume and claims she has a biochemistry degree. Liza is introduced to Dr. Jack Neal, the founder of Zana, who hires her on the spot. But there's a catch: she's given a 5-day probation period to convince a major physician to prescribe their marquee drug, Lonafin. Liza takes on the challenge, reaching out to potential clients, but things don't go as smoothly as she'd hoped. Meanwhile, her daughter Phoebe's health takes a hit as she experiences a seizure, revealing a medical condition, CAVM. It seems like her job opportunity might be slipping away, but Liza doesn't give up. She revisits Drive Lidl, one of her initial sales attempts, and things take an unexpected turn. Overhearing a conversation about a patient's struggles with a different drug, Liza seizes the moment and convinces Drive Lidl to prescribe Lonafin. She even ropes him into a speaker program to share the drug's success story. But the road to success is bumpy, and the initial speaker event hits a rough patch. It's a real roller coaster, but Liza's determination pays off as she manages to salvage the situation and turn it into a successful program. And with a little nudge from Pete in the form of financial incentives, Drive Lidl officially signs on. In the next phase of our incredible story, we see Pete proudly revealing the impressive prescription numbers from Dr. Lidl. It's a clear sign that Lonafin is making waves in the medical world, and Zana Pharmaceuticals is on the brink of something big. But it doesn't end there. A wave of new recruits floods into the company, eager to join the Zana team as sales reps. It's a testament to the company's newfound success and the power of the drug they're selling. Zana's dominance continues to rise as they take a staggering 86% of the market share in the southeastern United States. The competition doesn't stand a chance, and it's all thanks to Liza's hard work and determination. Yet, there's a curveball in the story. Larkin, in a misguided attempt to expose Liza for her doctored resume, only manages to stir the pot and ruffle some feathers. Neal, the company's founder, has other plans. He promotes Liza to the position of National Sales Director and Pete to Chief Operating Officer. But it doesn't end there. He swiftly fires Larkin, showing that loyalty and results are valued more than a clean resume. With this new leadership in place, Zana Pharmaceuticals keeps climbing the ladder of success. They move into a larger and more impressive headquarters, a clear sign that they're on the path to greatness. As the company grows, so do the quirks of Dr. Neal, their eccentric founder. He's a man of complex character, and his influence on the company becomes even more apparent. The story takes another turn when, during an executive meeting, CEO Eric Paley makes suspicious comments, raising eyebrows. Pete, always on his toes, takes action and frisks Paley, discovering that his smartphone is recording the meeting. Paley's explanation: he's recording it as an insurance policy in case the company runs into legal trouble. His actions lead to his dismissal from the company, but he cashes in on his shares and walks away with a fortune. As Zana Pharmaceuticals keeps raking in profits, Neal starts growing impatient as sales begin to plateau. He pressures Liza and the sales team to push the drug off-label, marketing it for all types of pain, not just cancer. It's a risky move, but Neal is a man driven by ambition, and he's ready to take chances. Amid all these developments, there's a personal twist to the tale. Liza, who had previously hired her mother, Jackie, as a representative with the initial group, is instructed by Neal to fire her mother, as it's revealed that he had a relationship with her following a speaker program. As if things couldn't get more complicated, Phoebe, Liza's daughter, experiences another seizure during a school rehearsal. The doctor delivers devastating news. Phoebe's arterial mass in her brain has grown, and she urgently needs surgery to remove it. Desperate to secure the funds for her daughter's operation, Liza attempts to offer her stock options in Zana as collateral for a loan. But the bank denies her request, citing the volatility in the pharmaceutical industry. And that's not all. Just when Liza believes things can't get any worse, Drive. Lytle, one of their key supporters, gets arrested in a de-sting operation. It's a shocking blow to Zana Pharmaceuticals, and Liza's faith in the company's future starts to waver. In her desperation, Liza turns to Dr. Neil for financial help to cover Phoebe's surgery expenses. But Neil has a different perspective. He urges Liza to use the crisis of Phoebe's situation as inspiration, just as he did when his wife was suffering from cancer and he came up with the groundbreaking drug, Lonafen. The plot thickens, and we're left hanging on the edge of our seats. Liza's world takes a dark turn when her friend Camille's husband, Sidney, tragically dies from a Lonafen overdose. Despite Liza's heartfelt condolences, Camille coldly rejects her, leaving Liza devastated. This loss becomes a turning point in Liza's life. Liza decides to take a brave step and testify before the U.S. Attorney's Office, which is actively investigating Zana Pharmaceuticals. She lays bare the inner workings of the company, acknowledging her role in building Zana's speaker program and striving to bring their bribery program into compliance. However, the U.S. Attorney's Office demands more concrete proof linking Drive Neil to the criminal activity, a task that seems insurmountable as Neil has skillfully distanced himself from the daily operations. At the next speaker program, Liza attempts a daring move, trying to steal a printout from Pete's jacket. But in a twist of fate, Pete catches her in the parking lot before she can escape. The incriminating evidence is found in her purse, leading to Pete's arrest. However, Neil offers to safeguard Pete's family and assets while he serves his prison sentence. The FBI closes in on Eric Paley, another key player in the company's shady activities. He too is arrested, and it's becoming clear that justice is catching up to Zana Pharmaceuticals. Amid these revelations, Liza remembers her mother's earlier affair with Dr. Neil and how they corresponded. Her mother, Jackie, reveals that Neil didn't give out his phone number but provided an email, which she used to request a commission increase, a request that Neil wanted her fired for. What makes this discovery crucial is that Jackie had saved those emails, serving as a vital link between Neil and the illegal activities at Zana. In the U.S. Attorney's depositions, experts unveil a shocking truth. Lonafen is essentially fentanyl, and it's the reason why non-terminal patients who were prescribed the drug became addicted and often succumbed to overdoses. The evidence against Zana Pharmaceuticals and its top executives is mounting. Justice is finally served as Dr. Lytle, Eric Paley, Pete Brenner, and Dr. Jack Neil face fines and prison sentences. Their crimes and deception have led to their downfall. However, even with the truth coming to light, Liza isn't spared from the consequences of her actions. In court, she delivers a heartfelt apology. While the U.S. Attorney's recommendation is that Liza doesn't serve a prison sentence to encourage future whistleblowers, the judge still sentences her to 16 months in prison, stating that her greed cost lives. 15 months later, Liza, now released early from prison, embarks on a new chapter of her life. She partners with her mother and some of the original sales representatives from Zana to form the cosmetics company they had envisioned when Liza was still living in her sister's garage. The past is behind her, and they're now building a brighter future. Liza reflects on her journey, acknowledging that she almost never thinks about her former career with Zana, except when she can't sleep. In her dreams, she envisions running Zana as the CEO and saving it from the corruption that became its downfall. But she quickly abandons those thoughts because they scare her. And that, my friends, is the gripping conclusion to our incredible story. It's a tale of deception, redemption, and the enduring spirit of those who seek the truth. Thank you for joining us on this